I've had nothing but stick on this radio station for 2 years. Do you know, tomorrow was 2 years since Boris Johnson became Prime Minister. Did you know that? And I have had nothing but stick on this radio station for 2 years because I've slagged him off so much. All his lies. Everyone having a go at me, saying that I'm some sort of lefty, that I'm probably Jeremy Corbyn's husband, that I love the Labour Party, that I'm jealous of Boris, I've got an obsession with him, I've got derangement syndrome. I don't. I just have to say I told you so because I saw it 2 years ago and no one listened to me.
Yes, sir, you are right on the money.
Thanks, Dave.
We've got to sort Boris Johnson out, and the only people, unfortunately, that can sort this man out is the Conservative Party, because they can remove him.
No, we can lure him. How do you look in a wig and heels, Dave? Genuinely.
Oh, I'm not quite sure, Chris. I've not really ventured down that avenue yet.
Well, I think because you know the part of Boris's anatomy that makes the decisions for him, don't you?
I don't know what woman would go with a man like that. They've got to be desperate. I'm sorry, but in sort of like being honest and truthful here, we have got to remove this man. He's in his bunker in Chequers, watching the country crash and burn. He reminds me of Nero, and we all know what happened with that, don't we?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's sitting there watching the country burn, and the Conservative Party are allowing this to happen. I
don't even think he sat there watching the country burn. I think he sat there watching Netflix.
Well, yeah, probably.
I think he probably, because he's so disorganised, such a shambles. I think he probably forgets he's Prime Minister sometimes.
I don't get it, Christo. I don't get the British public. What is the matter with us? Wake up, everyone.
Why?
Everyone just keeps moaning, but no one does anything about it.
Why is he so far ahead in the polls, though? Because something's got to be going on. I mean, is it that he slept with every single voter, and that's why?
No, the reason why he's ahead in the polls, one, is because the polls are lies, and I don't believe them, and if anyone does, well, they're mad. And I just think that Keir Starmer, well, is about as useful as a chocolate fire guard, but at the end of the day, there is someone that can take over from this man. There are some good politicians in the Conservative Party that could take over from this man.
Who can save us from Boris?
It wouldn't take a lot, let's be honest, but there are some good ones. Me personally, you're going to run me down, and so be it. That's the way life is. I believe Ian Duncan Smith was a leader before his time, but that's just my opinion. But there's got to be someone better than this madman, because he's mad. To sit there and say and do nothing while our country crashes and burns is not logical, doesn't make any sense to me, Christopher. In the last... Why have we gone, not just this country, but why has the world imploded like it is over a disease that is 24th on the list of the WHO?
Because
I don't get it.
Because I know why, and I've said it so many times I might have it printed on a T-shirt. Boris Johnson doesn't believe in anything, and when you believe in nothing, you are very easily influenced, because having no opinion means that the person that is in the room and says, hey, you should think like this, you say, oh yeah, I do, I agree with you, and then someone else comes along who's buxom and blonde and says, no, you should think like this, and he says, oh yeah, definitely, you can imagine it starts foaming at the mouth and he's rubbing his hands together in a disgusting display. And that is the problem with him, because he has no opinion on anything, because all he has is lies.
But Christo, destroying the youngsters' lives. Parents on this planet, parents in this country, wake up. You are destroying your children. Wake up, you're destroying the grandchildren that you supposedly love. You are destroying their lives. And to say that parents are going to give these young kiddies the Moderna or whatever jab, you are psychopathic if you do this. Leave the children alone.
Why do you think that's very strong language, Dave? Psychopathic. Why do you think it's psychopathic for a parent to want to give their child a vaccine?
It's not a vaccine that I'm against. I'm not anti-vaxxer, don't get me.
No, okay.
It's not a vaccine that has been tried and tested. And that is true.
Well, no, Dave. You know I love you, Dave, but you can't say it's not been tried and tested. It might not have been tried and tested in a long-term setting, and that is a reasonable comment to make. But you can't say it's not been tried and tested. Of course it's been tried and tested.
Well,
all right, well, I like to help you clarify what you mean.
Yeah, that's true. But let's go back to one of your shows. One of it was, I think it was Matt Dolan. We had a lovely lady, Miss Laurie. She said, and she was a top lady in this field, she would not take it, and she said that on no way should this have been put to the public. And then straight after that, a top consultant pathologist, another lady again, it seems to be the ladies of this world are trying to defend the men, because there are no men, Christo, and she said the same. We are heading down a road of totalitarian dictatorship, and we are letting this man get away with it. And if we don't push back, all I can say, Christo, is then to hell with it. I say to the public, don't keep moaning when this gets too far, you can't row back. Because as you said just now, I told you so.